And Harry Redknapp back at Wembley again, back at Wembley alongside Sir Alex Ferguson again. They did this walk for the Community Shield. Then Redknapp was in charge of Portsmouth. Now he's at the head of the Tottenham line. A shorter walk than the old Wembley, but listen to the noise. Well, that's the trophy it's all about, and Spurs are at the west end of this stadium as they were last year when they came out on top against Chelsea. And the Spurs fans here hoping that that will be a lucky omen. Well, the scene is set, and Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson has kept his pledge to keep faith with fringe players. It's only Ben Foster's 7th game for the club. 21-year-old Johnny Evans has played the last 4 games in the competition, but it's Rio Ferdinand's first League Cup match since United won it in 2006. Cristiano Ronaldo scored twice in that win, but it's a competition Paul Scholes has never won. There's no Wayne Rooney, he has a virus. 18-year-old Danny Welbeck was always going to play. The question was in which position he partners Carlos Tevez. The bench, like the team, a blend of youth and experience. At one extreme, Richard Eckersley, whose only senior game was an FA Cup win against Spurs. At the other, 35-year-old Ryan Giggs, who's played in both of United's wins in the League Cup.
Well, they talked about what system they would play. It's going to be a 4-4-2, no doubt about that. Ferdinand Neves a strong partnership, but the threat you can see is in the wide areas, Ronaldo and Nani. And you just feel for Tottenham's sake, it's vitally important that they keep both of those players quiet. But interesting to see how Welbeck and Tevez link together. It's not always easy to do so.
With Carlo Cudicini cup-tied, it was always going to be Aurelio Gomez in goal for Tottenham. But a real blow in the back four, where last year's match winner Jonathan Woodgate is out with an Achilles injury. So Michael Dawson, who missed out last year, plays this. The midfield quartet includes 3 of last year's winning team, plus Luka Modric. His starting position on the left is because top scorer Darren Bent gets a start alongside Roman Pavlyuchenko, who's scored in every game in the competition this season. The bench includes David Bentley, the first Englishman to score here when Wembley reopened, and Jamie O'Hara, in tears when he missed out last year, but included in the 18 today.
Well, it is a blow. Woodgate's not playing, but I do think they're well covered at centre-back with Dawson and King. My one question was 5 or 4 in midfield. There's your answer. Harry Redknapp, I think, has gone positive. He selected a 4-man midfield with Modric and Lennon in it, which suggests they need to be going forward, particularly as he's picked 2 front men to go at United.
67-year-old Sir Alex Ferguson looking for the 24th trophy of his Manchester United reign. Harry Redknapp on the eve of his 62nd birthday. He'd be the first English manager to win it since Steve McLaren 5 years ago. Won the FA Cup here with Portsmouth back in May. And it's his 5th visit to Wembley in less than a year. An FA Cup semi-final, a final, the Community Shield, a charity game, and now the Carling Cup.
Well, it's set. We're set. And I think there's a lot of expectancy around it, the naming of both sides. United's we didn't have a problem with, apart from how many kids or youngsters would be in it. The Tottenham, it was would they block it off? Would they just play him up top on his own? But no, he's given him a partner, Darren Bent. So I just think that suggests we could have, certainly at the beginning, quite an open football match.
It is the 49th League Cup final. It's the first ever major cup final between Manchester United and Tottenham. A bit surprising that, bearing in mind the rich cup history of these two clubs. They did play in the Charity Shield back in 1967, in which a goalkeeper scored. Ben Foster once conceded a goal to a Spurs goalkeeper, Paul Robinson, in his Watford days. Pat Jennings was the Tottenham scorer in that occasion at Old Trafford back in 1967. Here's Benoit Asuakoto looking for Darren Bent. Ball played in, looking for Roman Pavlyuchenko. A bit long for him though, cleared by Evra. And the header by Nani, in which he didn't really get a clean connection with it the first time. Zakora looking out wide for Aaron Lennon, who looked to make his presence felt here against Evra. Evra, though, standing up to him in their first contest.
It's a lovely little run from Darren Bent a little earlier there. Stretching United early on, it's what he gives them. A threat in behind.
Despite his fleeting appearances in the team this season, he has given them goals as well. He's their top scorer with 14, just one of them in this competition. Evans' ball clear to Nani. And now Darren Gibson, what a big day it is for him. Evra, Nani, rolled into the path of Tevez. Scholes striking it against Modric, and here's Rio Ferdinand. Johnny Evans down the middle looking for Welbeck, who got the header on.
Well, it's a decent little flick on if Tevez is in touching range. He wasn't.
Carlos Tevez and Roman Pavlyuchenko are joint top scorers in this competition with 6 goals each. Run in which both sides have been beaten. Manchester United by Derby, Spurs by Burnley, and bearing in mind how that second leg went, Tottenham will consider themselves very lucky to be here today.
You're always a bit lucky to get to a final. Somewhere along the route, Rob, luck has gone your way.
Certainly did that night. They were just a couple of minutes away from going out of it. Evra there, challenged by Chorluka, but emerging unscathed. Tevez and Welbeck in the middle. It's Tevez who went for it, nipping in ahead of Dawson.
Well, they're looking for corner. I think if Dawson gets a touch on this, interesting to see how they manipulate the ball from this area. This one driven low across the ground. It's a tough one for the referee to get right, actually. It might well have been a corner, probably was a corner. He wasn't sure. Defence getting the advantage.
There's Zakora. Challenged by O'Shea, and now Tevez picks out Gibson. This is John O'Shea. Right back, another area where I'm sure Sir Alex Ferguson would have played a youngster had Raphael been fit, but having played in the rest of the Carling Cup, he's injured.
Yeah, they'll be very conscious and not let Paul Scholes get his head up when he's got the ball. You know, the legs may be 34 years of age in the 35th year, but the mind is as sharp as it ever was. So if he gets time to pick out passes, he will.
Here's Nani. This is Evra. Switched to John O'Shea. And now Ferdinand. Bent closing him down, forcing Ferdinand to hurry the clearance. Scholes helped out there against Modric. Genus, Pavlyuchenko tried to carry it past Evans, no joy there though, and United pressing well with Tevez. Knocked out of his stride by Zakora.
First test, he's a little unlucky. It's one of those you get outside the penalty area but not inside it, because I don't really think he makes a tackle. It's just a crossing of legs, you see there. Tangle of legs as Tevez goes across the corner. But they were a little sloppy there, losing a ball on the halfway line. It's given the world's best footballer a very early chance to work a goalkeeper who, well, by his own standards, before he arrived here, has not had the best of starts in his Tottenham career. Not for me to tell Cristiano Ronaldo anything, but 3 words would be in my mind. Work the goalkeeper.
Ronaldo!
Power's there, and it's a good distance to get it on target. He just sets it off a little too high. I just think, what the goal, I mean that. I just think, you know, I know Gomez is experienced and, you know, he's got a bit of pace, but, you know, I think Ronaldo, he's got a bit of pace. 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 He's probably better than he's shown at times. He is a lot better than he's shown, but he'll be a little nervy, worried until he makes his first save.
And Spurs, when they're defending free kicks and corners, will be a little nervy with the way that Gomez has handled that kind of situation before. Here's Ronaldo. Now Tevez. Modric winning it from him. Tevez, though, keeping up the pressure on the Sissoko.
I'm not sure what he saw there, I have to be honest, Rob.
Poor ball from Sissoko, straight to Nani. Looking to play it into Tevez. Can he turn? Lines it up for Ronaldo! And directly at Gomez.
That's what you have to cope with, passing and moving. This is sloppy. You cannot do this against Manchester United. And watch how quickly they go from where they are to a shot on the other side of the pitch. Nani coming infield. A little protection there and just strangled the shot a little, hit it into the ground. And it's a bright start for Manchester United, as you would expect, a team high in confidence.
Modric. Scholes missing the tackle. Modric looking for Bent. Layoff was for Pavlyuchenko, but Ferdinand had got himself in the way.
And that's what Modric can do.
It's a beautiful ball from Scholes, and Welbeck's onto it. Dawson back covering.
That's what I mean about Scholes. Whether it's 6 yards or 60 yards, if he gets time, back off him, allow him to pick his target, and he drops it right on the money. You'll be hard-pressed to see a better ball than that this afternoon. We've got 83 minutes to go, at least.
We may have United fans drawing sharp intakes of breath when he makes a tackle sometimes, Paul Scholes. Never any question mark about his distribution or his finishing. Ledley King's header. So Shea, Scholes, Tevez, Scholes again. This is Modric. Back by Genus. King looking for Lennon, but Patrice Evra was there. Nani. Decent run.
It's where they love to run to, the wide players. Love to drive infield, so I said about trying to keep them wide, trying to keep Nani going down the outside. Has to be in Spurs' interest to do that.
Dawson.
Pressing them really well. United have played well with the ball, but they've also worked Spurs. And they haven't had it. Make them play quick.
It's an important fortnight this for Manchester United if their aims of the quintuple if you throw in the Club World Championship, are to stay on track. Newcastle away on Wednesday, Fulham away in the FA Cup, then they host Inter for the second leg of their Champions League clash, and then on March the 14th entertain Liverpool, who've given their Premier League ambitions real hope with their defeat over the weekend already. It's already been an excellent weekend for United with the way the league results have worked out. Could have been better had Chelsea not got their late winner.
Good referee in that. Was a free kick against Pavlyuchenko there. Referee saw Spurs still had it.
Here's Modric. Aim for Pavlyuchenko. Gibson got in and then got caught by the Russian striker. An amazing rise to prominence for Darren Gibson. Exactly a year ago he was coming on as a substitute for Wolves in a game at Colchester in front of just under 6,000 people. And here we are 12 months later in front of around 90,000 in a Wembley Cup final. Dawson. Aiming one long for Bent, who is shackled by Ferdinand and cleared by Evra.
The second ball is important. Spurs are going to... Spurs might have to knock a few of them early on long. So spite of their progress in this game, to pick up as many of the second balls that drop down as they can.
Scholes, another beautiful ball to Nani, who's been closely checked anyway by Chorluka.
Well, he's hit two already that have been laser-like in the delivery.
Here's Genius. Modric. Jermaine Genius. Modric.
A little sloppy there. Darren Gibson did well in breaking it up, but when Modric gets in that area, he's got to make it work for Tottenham.
There's Ronaldo looking to pick it up against Asuakoto. Tevez. Now John O'Shea. Ronaldo, three in the middle for him. Driven against Asuakoto. It's Ferdinand. And more space for Scholes to operate in. All out to Evra this time. And he's made the run inside. Look for the return to Evra, not quite on the same wavelength.
He put the brakes on Evra. I think when Nani first saw him, as he turned away, he was on his way. That may be why he's playing Aaron Lennon, you know, Harry Redknapp this side. Because he knows Evra's going to bump forward in tandem with Nani. Maybe don't trust Modric defensively. John O'Shea less likely, I think, to contribute high up the pitch than Evra is.
There is O'Shea. Run by Ronaldo, this is Tevez. Gibson!
Oh, what a hit that is. And this is very, very close. It only moves a little bit, but it's enough to take it wide of Gomez's left-hand post. Again, they don't get to him quick enough. It's a lovely strike. You watch it, just cuts across it slightly. And that slight cut takes it wide of the target.
Well, a warning for Spurs there from a highly rated 21-year-old player in Darren Gibson. He's already playing international football now for the Republic of Ireland. The two goals he scored this season have both been in the FA Cup. Here's Ronaldo. It's a foul by Zakora.
That's what you call a team foul.
Gibson. Oh, he stumbled on it. Genius got it forward to Bent. Modric up to his left. Bent making the decision to go out to the right. It's Lennon who's picked it up. Genius struck against Ferdinand.
Might have gone wide to Pavlyuchenko, Jermaine Genius.
Right ball out to Ronaldo. Ronaldo cuts it across, looking for Welbeck. King behind it. And away by Modric. It's Gibson, whose unfortunate slip on the ball set up that last Tottenham move.
I think one of the big differences in the opening 15 minutes of this match has been Tottenham's use of the ball has been nowhere near good enough. They've been a little wasteful in possession of the ball. They've not protected it well enough. They've not used it well enough. Even in that break, I thought they might have made different choices.
Ronaldo. Scholes. Here's Gibson. Ronaldo finding Tevez. And here's Nani. Inside Lennon, he did well with his shot, and the goalkeeper got a touch to it.
Well, Jermaine Genius, I think, just say to Aaron Lennon, you have to send him wide. This is what we talked about. You can't allow him to do this. Don't make it that easy. That might well have been sneaking in. Pretty good save in the end from Aurelio Gomez.
But this is an area where sometimes they do worry about the goalkeeper defending corners and free kicks. First opportunity that Manchester United have had to test that. Gibson takes, and Luka deals with it. Danger still on though for Gibson. Came back off O'Shea. Here's Nani. Now Gibson. O'Shea. Nani. Late to pick up Tevez. O'Shea. Scholes is there! Evans was there too, but it wouldn't fall for him. This is Tevez. Nervous moments for that Spurs defence.
Spurs haven't settled. It's as simple as that. And they're just getting bodies and legs in the way at the moment. They're just hanging on a little. An example of how well they're doing, Manchester United. Tottenham have yet to settle.
Milan in midweek, Manchester United were on top and didn't get their reward.
Well, I think that you might have expected United to start better than Tottenham, simply because of the form they're in. And it's so important that Tottenham still stay at 0-0.
12 matches unbeaten now for Manchester United. Spurs looking to build here. Modric. Now Luka. Lennon has set off in behind Evra. The goalkeeper came and didn't get there, and it's Ferdinand who's across in front of Pavlyuchenko.
Brilliant football, Spurs' best by a distance. Look at that run of Lennon, and they cannot live with it. And they're a little unlucky, and it just dragged it back another yard. It would have favoured Pavlyuchenko and not Ferdinand. They'll feel bitter after that, Tottenham.
It's the lift they needed. Luka. Cleared by Rio Ferdinand. Now Welbeck. Sakura got a foot to it. And here's Asuakoto, negotiating his way out of trouble. Luka. Pavlyuchenko. Evra stuck a leg out. Free kick.
Good run again. Things that the front two are going to have to do. They're going to have to make those runs from in to out. Now they've got 4 really good targets. And if Genius joins them, that's 5. That's the 4, and there's Genius, the 5th, if he goes in.
Won't unduly miss Woodgate in this situation with Dawson there. He's a pretty useful presence as it is. As Modric lifts it in. Header aways by Evans. Dawson looking to get on it. Cleared to Ronaldo. Scholes. Ferdinand. Ronaldo. Back by John O'Shea.
Great pressure. Really was. 2 or 3 times he went to close someone down there. Baron Ben.
This is Welbeck. Cleared by Luka. Cleared by Asuakoto. Modric. Welbeck. Back by O'Shea. Evans. In goes Dawson. And Carlos Tevez, the player upended by Michael Dawson.
Well, 1 or 2 Spurs players not happy with this decision. I can see why. Came round the side, got the ball first. Shake of the head tells you what he thinks about that decision.
Spurs defending against the free kick, which Scholes has taken short to Carlos Tevez. Here's Johnny Evans. Back by Gibson. This is Rio Ferdinand. By O'Shea, and then by Ronaldo. ricochet. Ferdinand looking for Tevez to sneak in here. Chorluka. It's wide of Roman Pavlyuchenko, although he applauds the idea.
Yeah, just bent it the wrong way. Well, they'll still have to keep United guessing in that respect. You know, play the odd long one like that, just to get them stretched a little, be aware of it. To work some space for them to play it short if they want to.
That's Evra. Now Suakoto. Genus. Pavlyuchenko trying to move it on quickly, but Ferdinand wise to that.
I think he took Bentz out by surprise in the first time pass.
Looking up by Chorluka, but getting back to Johnny Evans. King. Gibson. Nani. Nani just not keeping it in. Nani, who's scored in all but one of the rounds in the competition. Played in every game in the League Cup this season for Manchester United. There's Gibson. Ronaldo did really well there, showed plenty of desire, and cut out by Zakora.
You see every time they have the ball in the space, they have the pace to really threaten you. Not high bounce does Ronaldo a favour. He's just a little unlucky with his ball back to Tevez. Gave Zakora a chance.
Dealt with Gibson's kick from the other side, and Tottenham coat from the right. Ronaldo up for the header. Here's Nani. Cleared by Dawson.
A shout from the keeper wouldn't have gone amiss from Michael Dawson.
It's Ferdinand!
What an effort. And this needn't have happened, you know, if Gomez calls for the first ball in. Just call, shout, keepers, mine, keepers. Just go and take it, but he doesn't, and because of that, Rio Ferdinand has almost brought the house down with a spectacular opening. It's a great effort. Well, every stat you see at the moment is heavily in United's favour. The cup finals are about sticking in there, but keeping it 0-0, even if you've been outplayed at the moment. That's what Tottenham are doing. Not playing great, but keeping it at 0-0.
Just that one real moment of encouragement so far when Lennon got in behind Evra. The goalkeeper a little late in coming for it, Foster. No actual saves for the Manchester United goalkeeper to make as yet. Modric. Here's Chorluka. Now Genus. Lennon facing up to Evra this time and getting past him.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, if you're Harry Redknapp, you're sitting in the sidelines and you're thinking, how can I get the ball to this young man a bit more often? 2 or 3 times he's had it, he's threatened Patrice Evra. Just got him square on there and skipped past him. Just overhit the cross.
200th game of his career today, Aaron Lennon, a career that started with Leeds United. Here's Zakora. Vedran Chorluka. Genus. Lennon, lovely first-time ball. Good football this from Spurs. Chorluka. Pull back from Modric. Zakora. Genus. Now Chorluka. It's Gibson trying to set Welbeck away. He's short of support at the moment. Tevez bidding to get there. Ronaldo and Scholes have got forward as well now too. He did well to hold it up for so long. It's Scholes' header. Now Nani. Taking on Chorluka and clipping one over for Ronaldo to rescue. A little shuffle again from Ronaldo. Back off Asuakoto. O'Shea underneath it. Cleared by Dawson.
Just little occasions like that, when Tottenham do get possession deep, they're just at times going to giving it away, just thumped it forward, or maybe not got the confidence to keep it just yet.
Ronaldo's header, cleared by Ledley King. First to it against Ferdinand. O'Shea tidying up. Chorluka. Genus.
Nice play.
Lennon. Pavlyuchenko. Lennon. Chorluka. Signs in their football, a little bit of growing confidence here from Spurs.
Yeah, maybe. Certainly they're a bit lopsided in that respect of where they attack, very much on the right-hand side, of course, but you would expect that with the width of Lennon and Modric tucking in from the left.
Run by Welbeck. Harry Redknapp talked about balance, didn't he, when he made his foray into the January transfer market, but a lot of the players that he brought back ineligible to play in this game, the likes of Keane and Chimbonda and Defoe, who would have been injured.
Palacios, another.
All of them have travelled to the game. Here's Bentz.
That's the first time in the match, Rob, that Luka Modric has done what I think he's in the team to do. Get himself in that position he was there, just in between the Scholes and Gibson and the back four. And they got the ball to him, and that was the first real shot in anger. If Modric can get in there a bit more often when Tottenham have it, they might just get a bit of joy.
Maybe the longer it goes on, the braver they become. Almost seen through half an hour here. And Spurs exactly been under siege, but certainly the greater threat so far has been carried by United. Ferdinand getting the free kick. Words from him to Johnny Evans.
Yeah, a little bit of education, I guess, about what you should and what you shouldn't be doing.
Evans giving as good as he gets.
Well, he was in the whack at O'Shea.
Here's Evans. Now Nani. Scholes. This is O'Shea. Tevez. Foul by Carlos Tevez. Desperately disappointing for Jonathan Woodgate on the right there, not to be involved. He'd expected to be. Robbie Keane always knew he couldn't, having played as a substitute in an earlier round for Liverpool.
He's nearly kicked Aaron Lennon's head off there. Not so sure how high that is, but
Modric, lovely ball through.
offside.
Up against Lennon.
I think Modric has got to do that more than Tottenham have the ball, is come and get involved in there. He might have been able to turn and go without even playing the pass, you know. Well, when this is digged through to him, watch, Johnny Evans backs away from him. Now, he backs away because he sees Lennon. Modric could easily have just turned into the penalty area himself.
Here's Modric again. Tevez and O'Shea to escape from. It's Tevez who makes the tackle on the Croatian. Definitely promising signs here for Spurs. But can they work the goalkeeper? From that throw-in, cleared by Johnny Evans. Dawson, Genus. Here's Suekoto, looking for bent from his cross. It's Evra's header away, only to Lennon. Around Nani, through Evra, cleared by Evans.
Well, this is a threat, without a shadow of a doubt. At the moment, Aaron Lennon's picking them apart himself when he gets the ball. Every time he's had it and gone at them, he's been a threat. I just think this young man still, what lets him down is his final ball.
Scholes. Gibson. And Tevez. Evra. Switched out to O'Shea, who won the header. Towering over Modric as you'd expect him to.
You know, this is a man playing with confidence. When Evra just flicks it on, he does no more than flick it there, but watch Nani comes across, skips past him, prepared to take Evra on. But very, very good positioning from Johnny Evans. Doesn't get there. Pavlyuchenko's got a simple tap in.
Here's Nani. Shaluka. Gibson. Ferdinand free. Ronaldo. Moved on to John O'Shea. O'Shea out of position. United could have a problem. Zakora looking to break. Scholes across to cover. Three up to his right. And O'Shea getting back. Takes Zakora out.
He's desperate for the tackle, Zakora, you know. He's made a long busting run, and when he cuts inside here, he's looking for something that isn't on, and he's thinking, I'll take the tackle. Quite rightly goes over, it's a foul. But that was better from Tottenham. They didn't just smash that from the edge of the box forward. They worked it out, and they were so much better because of it.
Well, he didn't book John O'Shea, Chris Foy, but it's clear it was his final warning.
I'm a bit surprised Shaluka's not gone up. Stood on the edge of the centre circle. He must be, what, 6 foot 3 or 4, veteran Shaluka, but decides to stay back and puts Zakora back and get him up. Centre backs have gone, yeah.
Well, there with Bent and Pavlyuchenko.
It's just a little bit wider than this, wasn't it? Woodgate's winner.
It's Modric who orchestrates this one, and that one's disappointing. Doesn't find the Tottenham head. Pavlyuchenko with the header on, away by Johnny Evans. Lennon now trying his luck on the other side. Pavlyuchenko couldn't keep the header down.
That's a chance, you know. If you're a centre forward and you're good in the air, and this is a chance. He tries to do too much with it, I think. There's a fair bit of pace on this cross, and he tries to put even more on the header. Maybe glancing it would have been better.
Scored Roman Pavlyuchenko since he gave Spurs a cracking start to their FA Cup tie at Old Trafford.
Well, you know, we've got 3 fantastic wide men out here at the start, and genuine wide men in Ronaldo and Nani.
Here's Welbeck. It's Zakora who got back.
And then Zakora well back to Welbeck. We're saying an Aaron Lennon, the other wide player, who all three who are capable of winning the game at their own, but it's the little Tottenham wide player who's having the most effect on the game at this moment.
Well, United changing their corner taker. Gibson's taken the previous couple. This time it's Nani to try and stand one up. It's Chorluka who got it away. Gibson underneath it. Scholes went down under Lennon's challenge. Evra having to be careful here. Ferdinand. Now Nani. Chorluka desperate that he doesn't get inside. A goal kick given.
I'm not sure how they got to that decision, to say. Certainly Chorluka definitely handles it, but does it go out when he's running it here? Keep your eye on it. No, there's the handball. Dragged back from Chorluka. All of that ball's not over the line. There's the handball. Quite clearly a handball. Somehow Tottenham get away with that.
Well, veteran Chorluka should now be defending a free kick and probably be on a yellow card as well.
Tottenham fans are noisy enough, I'll say that for them. They've watched their team get better, I think, as this half's gone on.
Let's see how noisy they are, shall we? Actually, slightly less noisy than the Manchester United supporters, surprisingly. The decibel levels here being measured to try and see which team comes out on the 12th man. Here's Genus. Now Ronaldo. Tevez. Here's Nani. Tevez just keeping an eye on it. It's a huge throw from Gomez. It comes straight back in his direction. Ronaldo. Darren Gibson. Evans. Ben's done that well for Spurs this afternoon. Gibson.
No, Harvey read that. Made his choice, picked his two front men. I think nearly 40 minutes in. He should be fairly pleased at what he's seen. Okay, they were a bit slow to start, I think, but I can't remember the goalkeeper having to make anything out of the ordinary to keep his team in the game, or anyone have to make a last-ditch tackle or goal line clearance. So, in that case, they've done quite well. And they've had enough of a threat with this young man here on the ball when he's got it.
And here goes Lennon again for Spurs. Chorluka.
It's like you think he might have dealt with that quicker, Aaron Lennon, and gotten his cross in himself. And it went back to Chorluka, wrong angle for me for a cross.
Here's King. Ferdinand, now O'Shea.
Left back's played well. No, not a lot said. It's been a problem area for Tottenham all season. And this young lad seems to have nailed it down at the moment. And I think so far, 40 minutes in, he's dealt with Cristiano Ronaldo pretty well.
Well, he missed last year's final with a knee injury, Asuakoto. United have given Spurs encouragement here. It's Sakura.
Oh, what a shame, what a pity. Having done everything very well indeed. Covers a lot of ground, closes it down. Indecision between the two younger players. Kids on Evans here. Am I going to cross it? No, I'm not. I've skipped past you. Now, when you need quality, and it's the most important pass of a move, the last one, before the chance, just let him down.
Here's Lennon. Bent. Choluka. Now Lennon. Can the end product be right this time? Genius wanted it pulled back. It's Choluka who crosses. Bent to climb, but couldn't get close enough to it.
It was a better ball, but still just a little heavy.
Tevez. Gibson. Now Scholes. O'Shea. Ronaldo. O'Shea's moved on. It's Tevez. Well, that's a decent block.
I think it's Ledley King who in the end blocks it. It got past Dawson's lunge. Tevez's shot. Not King, who's got him back in as well.
Ferdinand. O'Shea. Ronaldo had come deep. Welbeck not giving up on it, but well marshalled by Dawson. Ledley King. Won by Pavlyuchenko. He gets the return from Darren Bent.
Do you know the final ball at times? They've got some great positions wide, Tottenham. The final ball's just been a little heavy, a little overhit.
It's Lennon this time.
Same again. I mean, he might have had Pavlyuchenko going in on the back of that. I'm not sure why he's not. You've got to have a desire to get in there. And Pavlyuchenko didn't have. I think Harry Redknapp just out telling him that on the side. Well, he's here, the England coach, and you'll have been impressed with what you've seen from the right-hand side of Tottenham.
Here's Tevez. Attempting to pick out Ronaldo, but again, Asu Hokoto handling that situation well. Finding Luka Modric. Genius. Now Lennon. Here's Choluka. Sakura.
Possession, but not going anywhere.
Bent. Pavlyuchenko. Now Modric. Away by Ronaldo. Here's Tevez. Genius got to the ball. Tevez did well to retain it. Leaves it in Gibson's path.
There you go. That bit of pressure, and this is what fans love, and this is what sometimes players don't understand. What do you mean Genius just instigated there? Was a couple of players who were good in with a bit of passion there. Modric then has a little nibble. Genius comes back at him. Then there's another bit of pressure for Aaron Lennon. That's what fans say. That's what they appreciate. Players really caring and working for the shot.
Well, the only thing they appreciate more is a goal. There's one more minute in which to see one in this first half. Dawson.
It's a good ball.
Now Pavlyuchenko. Genius goes through the middle to Modric. Tries to play in Lennon, and cut out by Ferdinand.
Again, final ball, but Modric again in that area. When he gets there, he's so difficult to mark, it's borderline offside, But have you got a ball, Aaron? Can you pick out one of your mates? And as I said, it's the only thing I think that stops Aaron Lennon being really, really top bracket.
Still young, still only 21.
Yeah.
Modric's corner. King was putting the pressure on Evans, but the half-time whistle goes. Tentative first half, but Aaron Lennon has threatened, has been knocking at the door. Just the final ball has been letting him down. But after 45 minutes, it's deadlocked. Manchester United 0, Tottenham 0. Well, if Manchester United are to complete the quadruple of trophies in this particular year, then Tottenham are going to have a big say, certainly in their domestic destiny. United facing them here in the first domestic final of the campaign, having already knocked them out of the FA Cup. And their Old Trafford Premier League meeting is scheduled for the end of April, by which time United, who knows, may have kicked on far enough to actually clinch it by then. But will the Carling Cup be the first trophy in the United collection, or will Tottenham become the first team since Nottingham Forest in 1990 to retain it? Certainly there was greater cause for encouragement with the way that Spurs finished the half compared with how they'd started the half. So Ronaldo's little flick. United youngsters have had 45 minutes now in which to acclimatise themselves, settle themselves down from any nerves.
Well, big moments at the beginning of the second. Often teams get caught cold, having sitting there in the dressing room, manager telling them you've done quite well, come out, little sloppy, little slack, made to pay for it. He's played well. Much talk about Aaron Lennon, obviously, going forward, but he's had a really good game up till now.
Both managers keeping things as they are for now.
I mean, it's just extraordinary when you look at the top end of the pitch, the front men, and what lack of change is available to both managers. I mean, we know he doesn't have Rooney because of a virus. No Berbatov even on the bench, and of course Harry doesn't have, one through injury and one through cup tide, so he's a bit short at the top end.
Luka Modric has given away the free kick.
Well, there you go, bit of talent there, isn't there?
Yes,
And Giggsy to the right, who I'm sure if it stays like this won't be long until the 34-year legs that are out there. Paul Scholes has got joined by the 35-year-old legs that are sitting on the bench at the moment. Well, they put people in there, United, but I can't think of this going anywhere else but towards Aurelio Gomez's goal. Unless he kids everyone and just stands this up, but I would be very, very surprised if that happens.
Here he goes again, Ronaldo! No joy.
Yeah. Again, the power's there. And going across him, I'm a little surprised he missed it that side, near side. I remember that goal he got against Blackburn, across the goalkeeper into the far corner. You'd have expected that ball to be travelling in the same sort of direction.
Gibson. Here's Patrice Evra, who's been given a difficult game so far by Lennon. Nani. Ever again. Here's Scholes. Now Danny Welbeck. O'Shea. Ronaldo. O'Shea. And Ronaldo's in here.
Well, for the life of me, I'm expecting this to be hammered straight towards the goalkeeper.
Well, an unusual decision from Ronaldo not to take it on himself, and now Lennon breaking at the other end, takes the tumble, the pressure from Gibson, and Spurs earn a free kick.
Well, why is he not taking this on? He'll work it beautifully. It's the first real threat he's had, away from Modric, and just smash it. They get in the line, the three United players, all of them. But I thought Cristiano Ronaldo, with his shooting power, even from a tight angle, would have been putting his laces through the back of that ball and really working the goalkeeper. Surprised I was.
And yet from that attacking situation, Lennon's break has given Spurs a possibility at the other end here. Woodgate's winner came from a header from a free kick last year. Modric is over this kick, Pavlyuchenko too.
Well, unless Pavlyuchenko's taken this, I've no idea why he's there.
It is Pavlyuchenko, and I think he would have been better leaving it, don't you?
penny for them each. Goodness me. Less said the better, eh?
Here's Nani. Dawson. Offside bet. Evans. Here's Gibson. Now Nani. He's moved it on to Evra.
We've given him a lot of plaudits, Aaron Lennon, going the other way, but I also think he's done that part of his job really well, Rob, and that's tracking back Patrice Evra. A little shot out there. They can go 2v1 if they want, Manchester United, out of that corner.
It's Gibson's corner, Ronaldo climbed, but the ball beat him. Cleared by Lennon.
That was a tired clearance. You know, he should have just controlled that ball. Tried to use it. He tracked all the way back. Obviously a little weary, just catching his breath. That might be a factor. Legs. You know, Zakora, Genius, Lennon have all worked incredibly hard in this game. Interesting to see just how long, if they have an effect in the game.
Scholes. Cleared by Asuakota.
I mean, he's got good options in the wide areas, Harry Redknapp. You know, with Bentley, O'Hara, can bring them on. He could, if he's not happy with, Pavlyuchenko's been probably the one disappointment. If he's not happy with him, he could take him off, leave Bent and Modric, bring a wide player on. Changes it a little for him.
Here's Gibson. Deflection. Manchester United corner.
Well, the first half started pretty much, second half, sorry, started pretty much the way the first. United started the brightest in the first half. Spurs never got going for a while. And it's been the same since kick-off. 7 minutes, pretty much, of United pressure.
Rio Ferdinand, who hasn't scored so far this season. Corner beyond him to John O'Shea. Here's Ronaldo. Dazzled Chorluka with his footwork again. Benoit Asuakota has not seen much go past him this afternoon. Modric finding Pavlyuchenko. Lennon, Bent and Modric all moving to his right. Evans away. Modric.
Well, the next one in has got to be better than that from Pavlyuchenko. It's a giveaway cross.
He's won the free kick out of the outstretched leg of Nani.
Forwards tackle, best way to describe it. Turns his back on it. A little bit of a hip throw. Dangerous place to be giving a free kick away. No. United have their line of red just short of the penalty spot, ready to attack it whenever it drops into that area that they're marking.
Modric who delivers. Rio Ferdinand who's behind it to head clear.
Well, Ferdinand, I think it's Darren Gibson behind him. Fizzed it in well enough. Nothing wrong with the ball in.
And another test for that Manchester United defence coming. Modric with a corner. Well taken. Foster trying to get United moving quickly. Tevez out wide, wins the throw.
Yeah, he's done well. What's good about the second half is both teams kicking the proper way now. Both into their own ends, towards their own fans. So should someone break the deadlock, should be worth waiting for.
Welbeck. Gibson. Now Ronaldo. Scholes. John O'Shea. Good football from United until that moment, but Nani capitalising on the fact that Asuakoto wanted too much time, and it's back to Scholes, who just lost his footing at the vital moment then. Gibson.
Yeah, proper tackle though, wasn't it? It was a Jermaine Genius again. He's another one I'll keep an eye on. Only in his mid-20s, but I do know from experience that cup final pitches are incredibly sapping. You always wonder as a player. It's probably the emotion of everything, Rob, that comes into it. The day just makes it so. And it takes it out of you a lot more than an ordinary pitch does in an ordinary game.
We are seeing the first change now with Anderson coming on for Manchester United. Still one of those who falls into the youngster category at the age of 20. Danny Welbeck, 2 years his junior, is the man who'll be coming off here.
Well, I can only think Cristiano Ronaldo's going to go up top, play central with Tevez.
Manchester United substitution, Danny Welbeck being replaced by Anderson.
The United manager just overseeing the reshuffle, pulling Ronaldo further out to the left.
Well, it looks like you might be just saying to Ronaldo, play from the left. And Anderson's tucked infield, so now United have a three-man complement in the centre of that midfield. Gibson, Scholes and Anderson. Tevez just up top on his own. They're just switching the two wide men, Nani and Ronaldo. Nani's gone left.
Here's Zakora. Genius let it run, but gets it back from Lennon and has a go!
Ambitious. Outside of the right foot from that distance. Ben Foster's a little too quick to get that away, just giving it away again.
Challenged by John O'Shea, was given what appeared to be the final warning in the first half, and sure enough this time, Chris Boy reaching for his pocket.
I think the referee's done well. It's not been a difficult game to referee. But he's kept his cards firmly in his pocket. He told O'Shea ages ago it was his final chance.
Modric delivers, bent climbing, it's a good thump clear by Foster.
Any glancing header to that, and it's beyond him and in. This isn't a contest if Ronaldo gets out his feet. No, it's Nani, sorry.
Nani looking for Tevez, it's towards Ronaldo, but Modric gets his body in the way. Lennon.
Well, Harry Redknapp will have a look at this now in the next, I think, 5 or 10 minutes, just to see what that change does to Manchester United. It is a change that I think means that United need to get the ball down. I know they do that anyway and try, but even more so, they only have the one outlet now, right through the middle, and that's the diminutive Tevez. So balls like that, you'd expect King and company just to do that, head it back.
Evra. Here's Anderson. Ronaldo. Cleared by King. O'Shea first to it. Scholes. Picks up another beautiful ball to Ronaldo. Trying to get inside Asuakoto, and it's broken again for Ronaldo. Back by Tevez. Scholes, this time couldn't find Tevez. Zakora got himself in the way. Lennon making a break to the right. It's Pavlyuchenko here. It's another surprising decision.
Well, the execution's worse than the decision, Rob, trust me. This is really disappointing. You know when someone does that, a teammate, Zakora, and busts a gut that distance, and you do that. I'm sorry, mate. You get a flea in your ear, you deserve it.
Pavlyuchenko, I think, was the focus of the manager's ire in that disastrous second leg of the semi-final against Burnley. And after the free kick earlier in that last effort, I'm sure he will be again if Spurs don't go on to win this. Ronaldo. King and Asuakoto in each other's way, but King decisive in the end.
Little indecision, but somebody took control. Well, it's been a final that's lacked, well, only 10 attempts, but the ones on target have been few and far between. I can remember United's Nani very early on in the game from an angle. What Gomez at the near post, but that's it for United.
Gibson's corner, O'Shea up for it, Ronaldo looks to get in, King got there first, Evans! Oh, and Tevez wide!
Two things he can do. He can either take the touch and swing it in, or he can do what he does here. Has he got time to take a touch? Probably not. So it's an instinctive reaction from the little Argentinian just to try and flick it. And he's a little bit too much on the stretch to control it the way he would have liked. Half a chance.
It's by no means an easy one for Carlos Tevez.
Well, I do think if Pavlyuchenko's performance doesn't improve in 5 minutes, I think then Harry Redknapp was seriously thinking of bringing on another midfield player and just sort of matching it up like for like and tucking Modric infield and just say play alongside Giggs, alongside Scholes, get near him.
It's Scholes who's got United on the front foot in picking out Nani. Cleared by Dawson. Gibson picks up the pieces though for United. In by O'Shea. Asuakoto couldn't leave that to his goalkeeper. Tevez was there.
You think, sorry, Rob, you just think Bentley or O'Hara might just be getting a call to come on this left-hand side.
The heat is certainly being turned up on Spurs here. Scholes. Gibson. O'Shea.
That's a silly foul. I think it is a foul. He's in the perfect angle to see this, the referee, and I think Modric just leans into Ronaldo. Keep your eye on it coming in. There you go. It just eases him out. It's certainly within Ronaldo range, you have to say that. When you think of that one he smashed in against Paul Robinson recently.
Yes, Peter, former Tottenham goalkeeper in that victory over Blackburn. And he beat the current Spurs goalkeeper. No, he can't, he's walked away.
Well, there's a collector's item. A free kick within range, not taken by Cristiano Ronaldo. No, this young man smash it, but just drop it in there.
Anderson, the goalkeeper, didn't get there.
It's just overhit. Right kind of line, but just too much on it. And just looking over, change is going to be made. Goalkeeper, well...
Contrast this year.
Shall we guess who's coming off?
I think we've already
well, I don't know.
made public your guess.
I just think his last piece of action might have just... Oh, John O'Shea better be careful. They better be careful. It wasn't malicious. It got away from Modric, and both are on the stretch. Watch, and he's just fractionally late. It would have been extremely harsh, but let me tell you something. Had he not already had a booking, he would have had it now. So I guess you have to make your own mind up about that.
And all the Tottenham fans think they made their feelings perfectly clear. Well won here by Aaron Lennon. Bent. Evans, well as he cleared, straight to Modric. Looking for Bent with a cross.
I'll tell you what, Evra did well.
And Lennon.
Ball's out. Got it gone out. Evra does well at the back post, you know, because Darren Bent fancies this. As Modric just takes a touch and drops it in, but watch the ground Evra makes up, and then just leans into Bent to stop him getting a clear header on it.
Well, your guess was correct. Pavlyuchenko makes his departure from the stage, and onto the field comes Jamie O'Hara, whose distress at not making the matchday squad last year was apparent when he was in tears on the pitch, as the team had been announced by Juan de Ramos. But he gets his chance now, and he comes on here to make his 50th appearance for Spurs. So Modric presumably to play off Bent now.
Yeah, just what we deliberated and talked about earlier. And it's important for Spurs that, having made this change, that Modric gets himself around Paul Scholes, because the other two central midfield players have got to be Kieran Anderson and Gibson. Therefore, Modric has to occupy Paul Scholes.
Here's Tevez. Ronaldo.
Good throw.
Gibson.
I mean, do we know how good Modric's English is? Is it good? Passable? I don't know.
Not sure.
No, me. That's the trouble often when you have the foreign players, is getting instructions to them about specific things that you want them to do. Must be real difficult.
Here he is. Now Scholes. Now Ronaldo. Trying to take on a Suakoto. King stuck out a leg, and the referee has shown a yellow card to Ronaldo for diving.
Well, you know, at times I have some sympathy with this player. You watch his right foot of Ledley King. Comes out there and catches him. And I mean catches him, Rob. I think that's a penalty. Let me tell you now. He wins the ball, he's tackled. I think that's a penalty. That was my first reaction. Penalty.
Well, he can't believe it, Cristiano Ronaldo.
I swear, here to the referee. I think he is a victim, you know, at times. And maybe people say, well, he deserves to be a victim because of what he has done and does. But that is a piece of football that he did nothing wrong with, gets booked for, and his team should have had a penalty. Watch Ledley King's right leg come out. He wins the ball, catches Ronaldo's right foot. It's a penalty.
Well, he could have had a clearer view of it, the referee. Chris Foy said no. And to add to Ronaldo's sense of injustice, booked him.
Do you know, it's almost as if a referee, Rob, in not giving Ronaldo a decision, has to book him. You know, sometimes it can be, a player can go to ground just being put off balance when you're as quick as a modern-day footballer is, without him trying to con you. But they've got away with that, I think, Tottenham, in my opinion. And so is Ledley King.
Putting himself forward to take it had the kick been given. But if he is to be the match winner, then his moment has still to arrive. Here's Jamie O'Hara. Now Suakoto. Looking for offside there against Bent. Evans. Nani, Anderson, Gibson, Lennon, Modric.
Well, we're 25 minutes just about into the second half, and you think how many times we were talking about Aaron Lennon and the threat he was, and how few times we've mentioned his name. Kept him quiet second half so far. Lovely ball up.
It's Modric. Darren Bent. Now Lennon, can he make his impact?
There you go again, for me. That ball is never on. I mean that. That ball is never on like that. Good defenders gravitate towards the near post. You've got to stand it.
Choluka. Here's Zakora. O'Hara. Zakora giving encouragement to advance. Modric. That's blocked by Evans.
Good block.
Zakora. Now Dawson.
Well, we've had the ball for quite a bit of time now, so it shows you how much possession United have enjoyed.
Suikoto, O'Shea stumbled. Left by Modric. It's Aaron Lennon! Good save! It's a brilliant reaction from Foster with the power he put into his hands to get that shot away. A Suikoto, and cleared by Ferdinand, who got a blow to the face in the process.
Chance of the match. Chance of the match.
Up goes Ronaldo, and offside against Tevez.
Well, there's nothing wrong with this. Takes his time, takes a touch, and smashes it goalwards. And Ben Foster, who's had nothing to do, look at the way he gets his position. And that's a very, very good save. Yes, it's at a good height, but he has to deal with it from close range. And it's a really good reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Has to be aware with the peripheral vision that Bent is lurking there, waiting for any rebound that might occur. But Foster got enough on it to clear the danger once and for all. Biggest moment of the match for the 25-year-old goalkeeper. Only his 7th game for United, and he's never been on the losing side so far for them. Lennon. Dawson. Now Ledley King. Suikoto. Cleared by Ferdinand.
Well, they've worked it around the midfield really well here.
Anderson trying to slip one through for Tevez, but it's King who clears. And Evra gets there for United and finds Nani. Left behind for Evra. Anderson's header back. Here's Ferdinand. Scholes just needed too much time that time.
That's part of his job. Now they've changed it. Now Harry Redknapp made that change. Modric has got to be aware of that. Did really well.
Genus. Here's Zakora. Choluka. Bent. Too much on in the middle for Lennon.
Yeah, with Bent going on that run, makes it difficult then.
Zakora.
Good ball again.
It's Modric he's found. Now Choluka. Deflected back to Genus. O'Hara.
Yeah, foul.
It is a foul.
Dangerous play. Yeah, there's activity in United's bench. Can't quite see who it is. Nemanja Vidic, is it? It is.
Gibbs. Tevez. Scholes. And his ball in. O'Hara.
That's a dangerous one from Jamie O'Hara.
Tevez. Here's O'Shea. Tevez. Anderson!
Didn't have much to aim at. There were plenty of white shirts in front of him, and he's tried to use them as a little wall, if you like, and bend it round him. See that? Bends it round Genius. Gomez aware of it.
We're a quarter of an hour away from extra time. Modric. Bent slipped, but here's Lennon. Modric, well policed by Johnny Evans.
I wonder if he could have gone over that, Modric. Not sure.
Dawson. Anderson.
That again is another team foul. Very deliberate. They were a little stretched, Tottenham. Zakora knew it.
Well, John O'Shea is the player coming off here. Manchester United.
Johnny Evans to right back then. Not sure if that's a tactical change or whether he's got a problem. John O'Shea.
Being replaced by 15, Nemanja Vidic.
Shake of the hand for O'Shea. He was, of course, on a booking. He may well be feeling a bit of an injury.
Yeah, looks like he might be. Physios with him there, so suggests that might just be a little bit of a strain, and if your legs are getting tired, these fitness gurus will tell you the last 15 minutes of the match are the ones that will test any slight strains or weak muscles.
So here is Evans now playing in the right-back role. Ferdinand and Vidic, the central pivot now, that United defence. Here at Wembley, still Manchester United and Tottenham cancel each other out. Here's Evans. Ronaldo. Gibson. Evans looking to put it in for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's back for Anderson, who's done well to get away from Genius. Evra.
Oh, that's terrific work from Aaron Lennon, really terrific work. Gets applause from his right back, and so he should. It's not easy to get players to do this and take that responsibility. Does fantastically well for his team there.
Well, many wondered if he had a future with Tottenham with that record outlay for David Bentley in the summer, but Lennon has kept his place, has been consistent. He's put in a good display today at both ends of the pitch. Ferdinand. It's back by Suakoto. Dawson. Choluka. Headed away by Vidic.
You know, we're approaching now fear factor time. You just don't want to be the player who makes a mistake that costs your team the cup final, because there's only 10 minutes or so left and you don't get much time to get back in it if you concede now like that. Silly free kicks, unnecessary free kicks on the edge of your own box.
Well, the free kick was costly for Chelsea in this final last year.
Do you know,
Woodgate, the beneficiary of it,
Rob,
not playing.
Man United line up. They're lining up right now along the penalty spot. And what I wouldn't do is go and stand in there with them. If Tottenham players come out 4 or 5 yards and then make a run towards that line, they're on the go, they're on the run, they have a better chance of out-jumping people.
O'Hara's kick. That's safe hands.
Maybe that's why Choluka doesn't work. Because Dawson and King just getting back now, and they'll probably keep him back there just in case of that quick break. Knows the centre-back position, knows what's required, veteran Choluka.
It's just got a shove in the back. Aaron Bent pleads his innocence.
He's worked hard. It's not always gone his way, but his work rate cannot be questioned today.
Rio Ferdinand. Vidic. Evra.
Switch, Nani and Ronaldo.
Away goes Evra. So Luka got the ball, Evra looked back.
Yeah, that's an easier decision. Nothing in that at all. Well, if United got to lose this, I'm sure it's not the last we'll have heard of that decision. It not only didn't get United a penalty, but got Cristiano Ronaldo a booking.
For it as well, for what was perceived to be a dive by Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Anderson. Chidas keeping him under control.
Just felt Anderson might have just got blocked off by Ginas. Keep your eye on it. Just after he plays it, not now, coming up any minute now, as he just plays it there, just eased out. Could easily have been a free kick. But again, like Zakora, Ginas has worked his socks off. They've had to.
Well, it's the best attended final for some 21 years, over 88,000 here. But they've still to see a goal. Now Modric. Taking on Vidic. First cross was tepid, the second wins a corner.
Well, now we get to a stage where a tired mind or some tired legs is going to cost one of these teams.
It's Jamie O'Hara with a corner. Straight into Foster's hands. He wants to get United moving quickly. He can understand the urgency, but Tevez surrounded by two. Asuakoto getting it forward. Modric with a flick.
It's twice Ben Foster's trying a quick throw there. With only one up the field against two.
Anderson trying to pick out Cristiano Ronaldo. Tevez has got into the box now. Here's Nani. Chris Foy in the way, giving ever a bit of a problem there against Sakura and Modric, and wisely perhaps the referee seeing that as a free kick.
It's all three here coming together. I think the referee feels embarrassed, you know. I'm not so sure what went wrong there, but I think that Chris Foy thinks, wow, there's a break on here because of me. This is a good chance to make amends and give a free kick.
Certainly got the referee out of a potentially embarrassing situation.
I think he might be saying the same thing. Well, this must be right on his maximum.
Five minutes to go. Ronaldo strikes this one against the wall.
Jamie O'Hara's been smacked with it, but he should better get up.
Wounded by that, and the referee allowing him to get treatment.
Well, I have to say, Rob, I've got no idea why he stopped the game.
Had it hit him in the face, maybe
Well,
you would have understood it. Yeah.
Absolutely different, but he's looking straight at it, referee. So you get hit with the ball in the chest, that wins you. That's not a serious injury in my book. No idea why he stopped the play, the referee there. Most of the players are happy, mind you. They can nick over, take a bit of fluid on board. Gives the coaches and managers a chance to just have a little word.
Well, they both had busy weeks. Sir Alex Ferguson is just sitting back, staying detached from the scene, while Harry Redknapp takes the opportunity to get messages across to one or two of his players. Been a busy week for the Spurs fans as well, with the whole match and the European game on Thursday, about which Harry Redknapp has had plenty to say. Did you ever have to have a cup final off the back of a European game?
Yeah, just two finals. Back to back, Rob.
Two finals?
Two finals, 85. Played the final of the Cup Winners' Cup in Rotterdam on the Wednesday night. Flew back, got home about 2 or 3 in the morning, and then you rested up on the Thursday, down to London on the Friday, and we went to try and win the treble on the Saturday. So, yeah, I know where he's coming from.
Because you had to endure extra time as well, didn't you? In that,
and we went through extra time as well.
Cup final.
Yeah.
And at the moment, this one is heading towards extra time too. On the bounce up, Sakura gives the ball back, but United starting much further back. Here's Johnny Evans. Now Vidic. Patrice Evra. Well, we're into the territory now where one goal would surely be enough to win it. Anything possible with Manchester United, of course. Remember Barcelona in '99. But with heavy legs now maybe being felt, chance for a hero to emerge. Sakura. Modric. Sakura. Now O'Hara. Modric.
Almost as if both teams are conceding the fact that this is going to go to the extra period.
There's Lennon. Chorluka back into the path of Aaron Lennon. And it was Vidic who's in front of him.
Nothing wrong with his lungs or his legs. His stamina still as sharp as ever. They've just got caught under his feet a little.
I Gibson was trying to clear that to Ronaldo, which was the right idea, but it didn't come off.
Now you've got to be out of play. His ball's got to go out of play. That, you'll learn that. But there's no way he should have the ball cut out. Anything over the top is better than the ball being cut out, even if you put it out of play for a goal kick, Rob. But he had to clear. I saw Ikuto there. And Ronaldo was in. That might be a change. Well, he made the two now. Yeah, they have. Just wondering if Sir Alec will think of a change. I know Giggs is there. Hasn't been Darren Gibson's day quite, young man. With a huge future, I'm sure.
Harry Redknapp's still got a couple of substitutions at his disposal. Just the one, though, for the United manager. Here's Tevez. Now Evra. Anderson. And United snatch it late on. It's a great run, this, from Anderson. Dawson stopped him, but Tevez on the scene. Clipped away by O'Hara. And Spurs mount a last break.
We are close to it, and we're just about to find out that there are 3 added minutes.
Well, 2 of the previous 4 finals have gone to extra time, including Tottenham's win last year. At the moment, we're heading for an extra 30 minutes. How much ambition will Spurs have here?
Well, you're going to have some. You've got the ball in the attacking third with only 3 minutes left.
Breaks down the off Genus and nothing given against Scholes. They were claiming it was a handball. Evans attempting to set Tevez away, but Asuakoto had the upper hand.
Nothing wrong with his legs either. Good pace there from the full-back.
Gibson. Ronaldo. Evans.
Well read. Very, very well read. Dawson saw it. Problem was Tevez. Gets over and snuffs it out very well indeed. Keeping a look how far away he is, but he knows where the danger lies. He knows Tevez is the problem. Gets there very quickly. Well, I just think that the Old Trafford manager has got to be thinking of getting Giggs on and stop you in for extra time, if it goes that far. Minute and a half left. And I guess his only question would be, is Paul Scholes okay? You know, he'll ask Scholes, I'm sure, can you go another 30? If he gets yes, I can. It might be young Darren Gibson.
Ronaldo pulling it across for Tevez. Away by King. Ferdinand. Evra.
Oh, he's done him again there. Anderson and Genus.
Anderson has slipped a beautiful ball through to Johnny Evans. Anderson has gone on. Tevez trying to hook it down, cleared by King. Bent up against Ferdinand. Scholes. Gibson. Ronaldo. Into the last 30 seconds we go. Ronaldo inside Asuakoto. Hits the post. Nani's there, and he can't follow it up. And what a chance for United to snatch it at the death.
Well, wouldn't that just been the headline writer's dream? The world's greatest footballer, right on cue, with 30 seconds left, smashes the winner. And how unlucky is he? Nani might have done better, but it's all about this. The first time he's really driven by Asuakoto in this match. And Sir Alex thinks his team have won it, but they haven't. Not just yet, anyway.
They could have won it with the last kick of the game, but they haven't. And after 90 minutes, foul to separate them, there will be an extra 30. Ronaldo denied a penalty, but denied at the end by the post, to mean that after 90 minutes it's Manchester United 0, Tottenham 0, and extra time to come. It's March the 1st, St David's Day, patron saint of Wales. Is the story set for Ryan Giggs to be the decisive figure in extra time of the Carling Cup final.
You're desperate for that, weren't you? St David's Day. You were desperate for Giggs to come on. Tell the truth.
Well, proud day for every Welshman, you have to mention it. Will the 35-year-old legs carry him through the 30 minutes? Enough to be a winner for Manchester United.
Well, it was interesting to hear the boys there talk about the penalty decision. The shot from Ronaldo off the woodwork, off the frame of the goal. Spurs fans thinking, our year, our name on it.
Again, it was in extra time they won it last year. They had to come from a goal down on that particular occasion. Anderson, Ronaldo.
Well, now that middle of midfield is very fresh for United, with Anderson and Giggs in there against two, and Zakora and Genius, who have had to work so hard for 90 minutes so far.
Here's Evra. Back by Leonard. Choluka away to Genius. A little bit nervous. Nail-biting finale again for Spurs. Maybe they will be encouraged by that. A little bit of luck. Penalty decision going their way. The width of the post denying Ronaldo as well.
Well, I guess there's two schools of thought, what other camp you're in. You would say if you're a United fan now, there you go. You've mentioned it, St David's Day. Giggs comes on. What a career he's had. What a season he's had. Made for Ryan Giggs to get the winner. Oh, you're a Spurs fan, you might just be thinking, we've given our goalkeeper stick all season. He's dropped some things and he's dropped some clangers and he's cost us some goals. I wonder if he could just be the hero in a penalty shootout.
Well, the story's there to be written. Only one League Cup final before has gone to a penalty shootout. Liverpool prevailing against Birmingham. Here's Modric. Now Jermaine Genius. Courage to run at Ferdinand, but Vidic tidying up behind. King's header. Evans away to Ronaldo. Now Giggs.
What you might find, Rob, more 1v1s. As players get tired and not quite get back and support the way they've been.
Ronaldo keeping it alive here for Nani. Gomez saves the corner. Suikoto, back by Bent to O'Hara. Now Genius. Zakora.
Pace has dropped noticeably, particularly from Tottenham.
Choluka. Lennon. Genius. Spurs building carefully. Here's Modric. Trying to get away from Scholes. Evans covering. Now Zakora. He just spread it out to Darren Bent. It's Rio Ferdinand's header. Suikoto, kept in by O'Hara. Ronaldo got inside of Suikoto for that late chance when Spurs thought their hopes had been dashed once and for all, but the goal frame saved them. Here's Didier Zakora. Choluka. Genius. Dawson stepping away from Tevez and finding Ledley King. O'Hara. Suikoto under pressure, giving it away to Scholes. Genius came back and tried to retrieve it, but Scholes given another chance. Here's Nani. Up against Gianluca, gets inside.
So he's always looking to get onto that right foot whenever he can.
Anderson.
He's just a little anxious to get that ball forward, Anderson there. He won it well enough, and he had good control, United there, so they kept it. Tottenham looked a little weary to me.
Changes in the air for Tottenham. Harry Redknapp having used only one of his substitutes so far in bringing O'Hara on for Pavlyuchenko. Ronaldo looking for Tevez. Gomez had to get there.
Offside. Offside. Good goalkeeping anyway, but flag went up.
Here's Zakora. Modric. An energy-sapping day, really, for Genius and Zakora. It was a tired ball out from Didier Zakora.
I'm not surprised to see Harry Redknapp ready to make the substitute. As I say, there look a lot of tired legs there in white shirts.
Vidic. Here's Rio Ferdinand. Ferdinand.
That's a big ask for Giggs, that kind of ball.
Anderson. Tevez. Ronaldo pulls it across, and Genius gets there.
That's a foul. Anderson, I guess, against Asao Koto. Gives Harry Redknapp a chance to make his change, help his tired side. Now, Genius talked about the Zakora and Genius, they put a shift in. I mean that. There's no arguing about that. That'll mean that Bale will play ahead of Asao Koto on the left. O'Hara will tuck in one. Just gives him a little more legs, or should give them a few more legs in that area.
So if there is to be a Welsh headline maker on this day, could the man Harry Redknapp, just sent on, be that man, Gareth Bale, who could win his first major trophy before he wins his first Premier League match.
It's not something you should be reminding him of, for God's sake. Do me a favour, you.
Just giving him extra motivation.
Oh, yeah.
Scholes. Anderson. Here's Ronaldo. Evans. And towards Giggs, who helps it back to Ronaldo. Giggs again. It's Nani. Digs it out for Scholes. Ronaldo. And he's won a corner.
Well, this has been pretty much 10 minutes of United possession and United pressure.
And Ferdinand and Vidic coming forward for the first corner that Giggs has been able to take since coming on 10 minutes into extra time. No problems with that one for Aurelio Gomez. Here's Chorluka.
Switches on, if he can get it there quick enough. He couldn't. Too easily caught out. Floated too much from Jamie O'Hara.
Well, Aaron Lennon may be starting to feel the effects of the long slog now. Here's Ronaldo. Out to Evans.
Well, he's struggling, Aaron Lennon. He has got cramp.
Well, it's a regular problem in cup finals.
Change it. That's a blow. But I'm imagining, would I think Bentley?
Would be the obvious choice for Harry Redknapp.
Well, yeah. If I was you, David, I'd be getting that gear off at sharpish. Well done. Ready to go. That's what I like to see. Well done. A little example of it can be done. None of this going back, putting his shirt on, then putting his tie-ups on and putting his pads in. He's ready to go. Well done.
Keen to get his chance, no doubt, since his club record move to Spurs. There haven't been too many high spots. That fantastic goal against Arsenal. His old club, a shining beacon in his White Hart Lane career so far, but with Aaron Lennon, who's done well, chipped away at Manchester United going off, here is a chance now for Bentley to really make a name for himself.
Aaron Lennon has been replaced by
Player who once scored a hat-trick against Manchester United in his Blackburn days.
Well, they've now totally refreshed that midfield, right across it. Bentley, O'Hara and Bale are now in there. So they have the legs in there now.
Here's Ronaldo.
He's always less accurate a little with that left foot than his right. Certainly capable, but
Redknapp and Sir Alex Ferguson were here with the season's curtain raiser. Their respective teams, Manchester United and Portsmouth, cancelled each other out, took penalties to decide it then. Is it going to be the same again here? Managers who know each other so well.
Well, at the moment, the way the extra time has gone, you can only see Tottenham winning it through penalties. As I said, they've looked tired in this period of extra time. United have had the ball, pretty much all of it. Have had the territorial advantage, have had the pressure, without really threatening.
Ferdinand. Now Anderson.
And Ryan Giggs is almost just going and playing as a front man now, playing right up at the top line, right across it.
Anderson. Here is Giggs. It's Anderson who's taken over. Ronaldo clipping it in, away by Dawson. And now Modric. Bale breaking to his left. Gareth Bale's away from Ronaldo. Can he get away from Ferdinand as well? It's a tremendous run. He's carried it too far in the end, though. Straight into Vidic's path.
Oh, and Vidic had come away from Bent. Bale just didn't have enough control of the ball to manipulate it towards Darren Bent.
Scholes. Nanning. Evra. Really trying to show trickery against Bentley. Clips it back to Evra here. Tevez!
Never quite in control of the header, I didn't think. A little bit on the stretch. You know, if you get up and you've got control of the header, you put power in direction. I think he's just on the stretch a little. Carlos Tevez, decent ball in. Might have done better with it. Just trying to guide it to the far corner.
Just the one extra minute in this first period of extra time.
It does go quick extra time though, don't you think? You know, every time you sit through it, it seems like, where's that 15 minutes gone? I guess Sir Alex's only other decision is that if a goal doesn't come for his team at half-time there, has he used only two, I think, is all three gone? All three have gone.
Now, yeah.
Sorry, all three have gone. It's Harry who's done the same. So I guess that's it. Penalties come. They've got the players on there that they're going to have to use.
Well, after 105 minutes, they have still not been separated. Neither goalkeeper beaten, so the possibility looms that Gomez or Foster could be the heroes in a penalty shootout. Cristiano Ronaldo may still be turning over in his mind that big opportunity right at the end of 90 minutes. There are 15 minutes left in which these teams can avoid a goalless draw. Since the final became a one-off match, there have been 3 goalless draws, all involving Everton or Liverpool. The last in 1984 when they played against each other. Liverpool won the replay. They had replays in those days.
Yeah, they did. I was there. I was cut-tied. I was feeling a bit like Robbie Keane. Graham Souness got the winner.
That's right.
There you go.
You felt all right. You felt all right when felt all right when the FA Cup came around.
Yeah, I was okay with that.
Here's Scholes. Anderson. Now Ryan Giggs. Rolled in by Nani, but not into the path of Anderson. Dawson was in the way. We were mentioning about penalty takers. Just looking, United have got 5 players out there who stepped up to take penalties in the Champions League final. A very different goalkeeper, of course. Edwin van der Sar not in the team today. It'll be on Ben Foster's shoulders to do the business for United. It's Nani's corner. The goalkeeper got enough on it to find Luka Modric.
No, he did. Did okay there, Gomez.
It's Dawson. Now Bentley. Darren Bent.
What a ball that was from Bentley. Down the line.
And it's fallen again for Jamie O'Hara.
Yeah. Got 2 chances as well, Jamie O'Hara. I think that's hugely ambitious. Had Modric right beside him. Had Bale up in support as well. But what a ball that is to stay in play and turn deep defence into a really good attack and a chance of a break. And I just think he's got to keep it going the other way. When he gets the chance there, he should shift it to Modric. Look at Modric saying, give me it.
We're going to get another booking here. Paul Scholes for a challenge on Gareth Bale.
wouldn't be a game without Scholesy getting booked, would it?
Well, all the bookings today have gone to United players. His third booking of the season, the third booking today for a Manchester United player. O'Shea, who's since gone off, and Ronaldo for what was judged to be a dive.
Well, the one thing Bentley's got, we know, is good delivery normally, and he's fresh, so there's no reason why he shouldn't pretty much put this on the money. Oh dear.
Bentley onto the roof of the net.
I don't quite think that's what I had in mind when I said put it on the money. Plenty in there, too much height, too much air. Needs to be a bit flatter than that.
King's header. Here's Modric.
No, sorry, you've got to carry that ball. That ball was never on, he tried to play there.
Here's Giggs. And he's come inside, ever offering width. Giggs. Evra. O'Hara away. Modric.
It's the other way. Yeah, they got it right. It was a United throw, came back off Modric. Linesman didn't see that.
Giggs. Tevez. Giggs again. Anderson trying to pick out a pass to Giggs. Dawson away.
And he stayed down, Dawson. That stretch at this time in the game now, almost inevitably followed by a reach for the back of the leg, whether it's the hamstring or the calf, and cramp. And he's hobbling about, Michael Dawson.
Here's Tevez.
And he's down. Not Tevez, but Dawson. It probably doesn't even need to intercept this because the ball's gone through. No one's getting on the end of that. There's the stretch now, and suddenly, there you go.
Well, at this stage of the game, I suppose no one wants to be taking chances, and that was certainly probably uppermost in Dawson's mind when he made the stretch. He's used his 3 substitutes now, the Tottenham manager. These Spurs fans watching, wondering, hoping, praying. Dawson still in pain. Who will it be celebrating at the end of this day at Wembley? United fans raising the level again, just ahead of the Spurs noise levels.
It can take a while to get this crap shifted up. That's the thing. He's playing in such an important area of the pitch. They'd have to switch him and Chaluka, you feel, should he have any problems about mobility. You couldn't risk him hobbling about.
That's the dilemma for Harry Redknapp to face here.
Well, plenty of attempts from United. That you can't argue with. Just the 4. And nothing exceptional on that, I don't think. Their best attempt, obviously, the one that rattled the frame of the goal with about 30 seconds to go. So it'll be all changed. Chaluka and Gareth Bale to right back. And then Michael Dawson, just anywhere you can, son. Just stand there and be a nuisance.
Oh, nightmare. for Dawson. It's been a lengthy hold-up while he was treated anyway. Energy bar as he goes off. Harry Redknapp indicating just the one-up.
I think they're just trying to get Ryan Giggs over to the left. Nani just in behind. Oh, he's even got up top, Nani, now. Looked like he was shouting one up top.
Temporarily a man light, but Dawson just starting to move a bit more freely down the touchline. I will try and reintroduce him again. Here's Chorluka. Now Bale. David Bentley. Modric met by Evans.
Lazy little ball that from Bentley. It was a tired response from Luka Modric.
He's back on now, Michael Dawson. He's back on in his customary position, but they've left Bale on that right side covering for now, although he does seem to be moving back across the side now.
I think Harry's a bit worried about Dawson. He's just told Bale to stay there.
Modric is away. Luka Modric, tremendous run, blocked by Ferdinand. It's bent from the angle, forces the save.
Oh, that's a really good save. Some of the most difficult times a goalkeeper has is when the ball is around your feet, when it comes at you at pace. And he dealt with it with his feet, which is absolutely correct, Ben Foster.
Now Bale. Looking for Modric. His run it was that really picked up the momentum and gave Spurs impetus then, just at a time when you thought they might be satisfied to settle for penalties, bearing in mind the problems with fitness they're having. Here's Chorluka. Dawson happy to see the ball at this end of the field. Spurs making the running. Bentley's cross deflects, corner.
Well, he's not had a lot to do, Foster, but twice he's had to make very important saves. This is the second of them. Comes very quickly to him, but if he tries to save that with his hands, then it gets past him. So he's got to do something else. That's what goalkeeping's all about, reactions, and he reacts very well.
Clearance by Vidic. O'Hara underneath it. Away by Ronaldo and then by Anderson. Giggs. It's Dawson's header.
I mean, they've always got five at the back now. Spurs have tucked Chorluka in one. They've got Bale at right back. Got the three centre-backs. Kind of suggesting might take penalties.
Scholes.
Oh, he saw him as well. Good vision, as you'd expect from Scholes. Well, there'll be a couple of minutes of stoppage time, you have to imagine. At least two, maybe three.
Here's Johnny Evans. Cristiano Ronaldo. Away by Asuikoto.
Well, his reaction was miles quicker than Nani's to go to that ball.
Evans with the throw. to him from Nani. Evans gets his cross in, Tevez leaps. It's Evra!
Oh, how close is that? Wow. What a beautiful strike. He's a little off balance because I think he slips. But watch the way he connects here. Oh, and he thinks this is just going to nestle right in the top corner. Fraction too much elevation.
Another late chance gets away for Manchester United.
Well, there's a fourth official come out. The lines has been changed.
Yeah, we've got a substitute linesman.
Is it cramped up, do you think? Yeah. These officials have got to work on their fitness, Rob. It's not good enough.
Poor old Peter Kirkup, the man who's had to be withdrawn. Here's Bale pulling the ball across. Bentley in the way. Here's Bent. Cleared by Ferdinand. Now Giggs. Tevez.
Other
And he
way.
tried to pick out a ball.
Other way. Got to let that come across him. And Ronaldo's in.
Bale. Good run from Bale. Ferdinand seeing it to safety.
Well, Johnny Evans is lucky he never got booked there. Made a big hack at Gareth Bale.
Well, how much added time will there be in extra time?
There's got to be two, at least. Yeah, there
three.
you go. You'd have to agree with that. It was a long spell.
So we're 3 minutes away from the first goalless League Cup final in 25 years, and only the second penalty shootout in the final in the competition's history. But here is Carlos Tevez, and he wins a corner out of Ledley King, and United here may sense blood. Ledley King feeling the strain now.
Now they're just loading everyone in. Everyone.
Wherever Spurs look, there are dangers. Ferdinand, Vidic, Ronaldo. United fans pray.
As the chorus got responsibility, I think, of marking Ronaldo. The referee wasn't too happy the way he was doing it.
Giggs in, Ferdinand with the flick. It got a nick off King. Quickly back into position. They're all massed around, the players not involved, the coaching staff as well. Rooney, Gary Neville, Darren Fletcher, Michael Carrick, all living on raw nerves at the moment.
It's funny, they're the point, they're going, he should be getting back. I can't believe he's not getting back in.
Here's Dawson, just seeing it through as best he can at the moment. Vidic. We had a dramatic finish to 90 minutes when Ronaldo hit the post. Can one side go one better? It's Ryan Giggs. He's away, Giggs. Looks for Ronaldo with a cross, and Ronaldo gets there. Dawson gets there too. But he's feeling the pain. Anderson. One from him by Luka Modric. Only bent up here for Spurs. And he's looked for him, and Vidic has got enough on it.
He did well, Vidic.
The last minute of extra time, penalties loom large. Paul Scholes. Ronaldo. Anderson.
Inexperience, I think. Wrong choice. Always against him, that angle. Well, that's it, mate. Looks like we get it. We're about to enter theatre time.
They are going all the way here. They could not be separated in 120 minutes, so it is going to come down to a test of nerve from the 12-yard spot. Well, what a story either way. Aurelio Gomez, who's been so criticised in his spell with Tottenham, could be a hero, all-time hero after this. Ben Foster, the youngster who's got plenty of advice in his ear from the experienced Edwin van der Sar. Not a bad teacher to have, certainly in this kind of situation.
No, I've told him a couple of little things here, I think, that might stand him in good stead. We don't know, but I don't know if it's a sign, but United won both tosses really there. They won the toss for their end, and then Rio Ferdinand won the toss to see who goes first or second. I'm pretty sure United have chosen first. I think much like they did in Moscow, I think, didn't they? We'll go first.
That's right, the only one that was missed in that particular shootout was by Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, you see, that was written. You know, what a season he had had.
Yep.
Goals galore, and the only one to miss it was him.
It's the third kick. Well, whatever the outcome, the managers know that there's nothing they can do now. It's in the lap of the takers and the goalkeepers. Gomez all smiles. I wonder if there's a little bit of mind games going on there.
No, I think actually goalkeepers quite enjoy this. You know, they're in a no-lose situation. Absolutely not, Rob. No one expects them to save a penalty. If someone misses the target, so be it. But up first is a guy who actually strode up very comfortably in Moscow and rolled it in. Goalkeeper's left, I think.
Ryan Giggs was Manchester United's last taker in Moscow, effectively the decisive kick, although it took a Nicolas Anelka miss to make sure that that happened. And so...
Well, as I always say here, Rob, good luck, guys. I'm just glad I'm not there.
And so it's all down to this. The Welshman Ryan Giggs puts United ahead via the post.
Well, let me tell you something. If he doesn't hit the post, the keeper saves that, I think, because Gomez went big to his left. There he goes early. And such was the pace and the accuracy of it, the little smile. Oh, the puff in the cheeks tells you just how close that was.
A smile from Giggs. Will it be a smile from Jamie O'Hara, who was in tears when he missed out on a place in the squad for the Carling Cup final last season? He has to give Ben Foster his first test, and the goalkeeper saves it!
You see, that is football. Both these goalkeepers go the same way, and both go that early. But what is the difference, Rob? Giggs is off the post. O'Hara's is nowhere near the post. It's too central, and at a good height for him to save. But first penalties have been missed before, and teams have come back.
Yes, if you're going to miss early. Still the chance to redeem it. Carlos Tevez has to keep his nerve here to put Manchester United 2 up, and he does.
Well, again, you just compliment players when they're tired and they've gone as long as Tevez has gone in this game, to still have that about them, to have the accuracy to find the corner.
Certainly seems more of a freshness about United in the shootout. It's a slow, tired walk up here from Vedran Chorluka up against Ben Foster, who's denied Spurs once already.
Well, you watch Foster, when he goes back on his line, the arms come out, a la Van der Sar. As the guys running up, there they come. They'll come out, make big. That's what part of Van der Sar's theory.
Chorluka scores. Important penalty, that.
Hugely. They're all important. He trotted up. Did he trot up third? This position? I think he did. And he trotted up and missed it.
Will it be a third one lucky here for Manchester United? Ronaldo going at number 3 in the order again. He missed in Moscow, but he scores at Wembley.
almost as if he waited for Gomez, because he just rolls it very centrally. It's not in the corner like the other two. Watch, step up. There you go, it's right down the middle. They might not be playing, but it means a lot.
Sixth penalty to be taken by David Bentley. Oh, he's rolled it wide.
Just about sums up his first year at Spurs. O'Hara inconsolable there. Bentley goes for that accuracy, goes for that post like Giggs did. But that's the trouble, if you're just a fraction out, you're wide.
And it's the decisive kick now.
Yep.
If Manchester United score, they will win. It's all on this for Anderson, a man who scored in the shootout in the Champions League final. He has the chance here to deliver the Carling Cup to Old Trafford. And Anderson does it! Manchester United have won! The first domestic trophy of the season is in the bag, and they are on course for the clean sweep. In the end, fatigue beat Tottenham, and Manchester United kept their nerve, kept their cool, but again O'Hara in tears at the end. Manchester United then, after a goalless draw, have beaten Spurs here on penalties, 4-1.
Pretty emphatic. The penalties were good, confident. And he did his job, the goalkeeper, in the end.
And so, it is Manchester United's day.
Sir Alex, another trophy won via a penalty shootout. How was this one for you?
Well, they took their penalties very confidently. And Ben Foster's a fantastic first save, which gives up a big lift there.
2 down, 3 to go. Is that the way you're looking at it now, trophy-wise?
No, to be honest with you, I could have done without the extra time. I suppose Tottenham will be saying the same, because we've got tough games on Wednesday. I'll need to freshen up, obviously. But the league's the priority with the Champions League also.
Many congratulations today.
Thanks very much.
The unique three-handled League Cup trophy, the original one that was awarded first back in 1961, is in position, ready to be handed over by Mark Hunter, Chief Executive Officer of the Cup's sponsors. Lord Mawhinney, the Football League Chairman, also attending the presentation ceremony. And there are plenty of suited Manchester United players who were not involved in the actual squad today. Dimitar Berbatov, the former Spurs player, of course, and Edwin van der Sar, whose advice to Ben Foster must have reaped dividends. Wayne Rooney, who they're hoping will be fit in time for the trip to Newcastle in the week. The long walk up the 107 steps has been concluded.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And Rio Ferdinand now goes along the line, getting a shake of the hand there from Fabio Capello and Lord Treisman, before first receiving his medal. And now, what the final has been all about. The wait is why the rest of the players get into position. Who wants it? The captain wants it. A little kiss for the trophy. It's Manchester United's Cup. The first, possibly, of 4 to be won in the space of a couple of months. A relief to get the first one in the bank. That's one that they can safely take back to Old Trafford. Ben Foster has played his part, as have the youngsters, in qualifying for the final and in the final itself. Young ones they may be, but they're still old enough to get their showering of champagne with the traditional post-match finish of a cup-winning day. Ryan Giggs, the most decorated player in the English game, and yet again has a trophy to add to his collection.